Welcome back to another TS Tera Plays Tera video. Alright, so in today's video we are going to go over more information on the Tera 107.01 update. Now, I usually do this after the patch notes are released and the update happens. If you've watched the past video, you'll know kind of what this video is mostly about, but I'm actually in-game going over the changes that we've seen. So, the first thing is any supports. I have looked through. I'm sorry I don't have actual physical proof right now to show you, but if you go to your support classes and you have the Kaia's, Kaia's weapon, you'll see right underneath, or about where I have the increased power by 3, it is in between your green status rolls and your selecting rolls. You should see your honor buff there. You do not have to honor your weapon, it automatically gets it. DPS and everyone, as you can see, are increased damage by 12%, as replaced are 8%. And all the weapon rolls are the same. Now, I have messaged the devs. I've already found some bugs. I want to get them out there now. They hopefully will be fixing them soon. This means that yes, our armor does have raised max HP by 33,000, right under the HP by 12%. If you notice though, we still have 30,000 HP from plus 3, 6, and 9. This should be changed with 1% damage reduction from frontal attacks. In my other video, if you not noticed all my warnings and updates and mistakes, I misread the patch notes. At least I'm pretty sure I misread it. And after talking to DZ and Jimmy, it is really a highly good chance I misread. I apologize. When I read Kaia's armor pieces, I just assumed that meant all armor. Kaia's chest, Kaia's gloves, Kaia's boots. I think it's clear from, even though the chest plate is still technically wrong, these did not get the HP increase. I was pretty certain that they wouldn't. But due to the fact that I'm pretty sure we're keeping these damage rolls. I do not think these are getting the damage reduction like I originally thought. Again, further update when they fix the chest plate, if that gets changed or not. But I'm pretty sure after talking to DZ and Jimmy, I do apologize. I was wrong on that. I just misread it. Mistakes happen, I do apologize. So that is the changes. As soon as they, get back to my message, I'll either put a Twitter post out saying that, hey, the armor will be fixed, or maybe they decide last minute to leave the HP instead of the damage reduction. So that is gear changes. Are you a console gamer? Do you just love your controller that you just so much can't live without your joysticks, or maybe the buttons, or just the way it feels in your hand? I know I am. I know for a solid few months I was trying to get used to a good old keyboard and mouse, and I just couldn't do it. I was trying to play games like Tera, Final Fantasy 14, and it just wasn't doing it for me. But let me tell you, you can get a program called ReWASD right now that gives you full keyboard and mouse support while using your controller. Yes, this program allows you to map everything on your controller to your keyboard and mouse. So games like Dota or other games similar that have a somewhat controller support, even Tera PC has some support, but it's not very good. You'll get full support with the use of this program that you can just map it to everything, and that gives you full support. Or maybe you want to play a game like Valorant. Maybe you just love shooting games, but your inner console kid just can't get used to keyboard and mouse. Well, let me tell you, Valorant, from what I know, has no controller support yet. Within this program, you'll get 100% support because it just acts as you're using a keyboard, but your controller's telling your keyboard what to do. So look into getting ReWASD. If you want, in the description of this video, I have a basic package, Or maybe you're someone who wants the full package, where you can get extra configurations, you can get full controller, advanced mapping support, or you can even get things like aim assist to help you shoot. Within that, thank you ReWASD for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to it. The next thing is I want to go over and look at the premium store, because that's another huge thing I want to talk about. And it was actually these tickets, these glorious mission selection tickets. You can come here, you can buy them for 100 gold, 107 gold. When you buy it, you have the choice of picking which one of these you want. When you buy it, it'll go into your inventory and you can activate it. Don't activate it till you're ready. As you can see, I currently have a quest line up in the left that is collect 300 Valkyrie Federation coins. Now, that is T3. I'm gonna assume T1 and T2 are 100 and 200 coins. I want to do a quick punch and edit here. As you can see on the screen, I do mention that the release of this quest, it was broken. The devs have fixed it within 24 hours, so if I did mention earlier in the video it was broken, I'm here to say now, as a punch, that they fixed it. Before, tokens were replacing, not adding up. Now tokens are being added up like they should. Someone did suggest in global, as I was doing that, to go show Lucky off and show off that this has reset along with the premium store, and that they wanted me to go over all the fashion stuff specifically. So if you're not used to, the winter dungeon essence, as they drop, you can come and get new fashions from here. So I want to take a little time to go over that. As well as another major change is in crafting. Cooking items have been changed a bit, that being the Lean Stark root beers specifically. I'm not exactly sure, but me and a friend were talking and we're pretty sure that the ingredients are reduced, and I am positive that you do not need distilled liquors anymore. That they used to cost distilled liquors, and that has been removed from quite a few items actually. There is no more dishes that used to use distilled liquor that needs that anymore. So they did change the other recipes a little. I'm not sure how much exactly has changed. I wanted to record before, but I completely forgot, so I do apologize. So if anyone knows exact numbers, go ahead and tell us in the comment section. But yeah, these were adjusted. The biggest thing is the root beers only needing now 5 Cob-Seed, 3 apple, and 1 sugar, and no more distilled liquor. So yeah. So the last two things that I want to go over in this video is the changes to gathering, as well as the new elite multi-Nostrum. To start off with gathering, any old nodes, basically anything but Cob-Seed, is going to still cost 10 production points. These are all the same. So orange mushroom, all the ores, all the essence, all the plants but Cob-Seed are still the same. They take 10 production points. They'll still give the numbers that they used to give, and their respawn time is the same. Only Cob-Seed has been changed, and Cob-Seed is meant to respawn faster. It will take 100 production points, so instead of it taking 10, it's going to take a total of 10 more times that it would before. But the bonus is that when you pick it, you'll have basically, like, the lowest number I've seen is 20. Of course, as recording, it would be 20. But right there, I got 47. So it seems like it's an average of like 20 to 40s. Occasionally you'll get some 30s. Now, from what I understand from a friend, he had a crit that he got up to like 130. So, maybe my RNG isn't that lucky. Maybe yours is. Maybe your RNG will be better. So let me know what the highest Cob-Seed crit you get is. And eventually, as a community, we'll just kind of figure out what the average of Cob-Seed gathering is. But I'm going off on a limb from just even now with this portion and the times that I've, basically redone this. Yeah, we've had to redo it because we were tired. It's been like 20 to 40 every time. So again, I do believe he said he got a 130 crit. That might have, maybe I misheard him. But, I can see it. There were times that I've seen high Cob-Seed crits before. It was these numbers would get. So basically, Cob-Seed has been adjusted in that way. And my guessing is that they've adjusted Cob-Seed and the crafting of cooking recipes due to the root beer market and all that good stuff. So, now it's a bit easier to make them. Maybe we'll see some adjustments to other plants and gathering nodes in the future. Hard to say, but that's the changes of Cob-Seed that were kind of a little tricky to answer before. The last thing is this brand new elite multi-Nostrum you have. This basically replaces the Noctinium that used to be here, the blue Nox. And in a basic nutshell, to explain this with the easiest way of doing so, it's basically just a Quinlong buff. And if I even hop on my Quinlong, and we can go through and read through it, basically increase power, increase endurance. The MP on the Quinlong is lower than the Nostrum. That is one thing that is probably the majority change. The rest of stuff looks just about the same. Again, maybe there's some other tiny little changes, but overall, this is basically a Quinlong buff or a Fei Long buff. So anyone who doesn't have one of those on their main, this is really nice upgrade. They last for 30 minutes. You get 5 of these on your account per day. And even if you do have these dragons on your main, it's great for ults now. Like, this is something that if I go to my Reaper that only has, I think the 2.5 Quinn and a Fake Long, I don't really have too many resets on my Reaper like I do on my Warrior. That's nice that if I'm in a dungeon for a long period of time, I could pop one of these instead. So overall, the Elite Multi-Nostrum I think is a really good change. And yeah, that's about it. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to put them in the comment section. I will do my best to respond to everyone as I can. If you found this video helpful, as always, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you keep finding your way back to this channel and you're not subscribed, well, I greatly appreciate it if you would. But that's about it. I hope to see you all on Aboria Gamers, and have a good one.